to another Mukbang Monday.
It's your favorite dynamic duo, Bmarsz
And Shanty.
and we're eating something extra special today, which is lasagna. This thing is so cute.
Yes, we do cute lasagna because this is the only pan that I had that was glass because I wanted you guys to see it, really get a good view. I have a recipe for lasagna in the Instant Pot. If you guys want to go check that out, that's kind of like the same thing I made. This is like a beefy, cheesy lasagna.
Yeah.
With I did half lentils and half vegan beef.
Ooh, if you guys have any other casserole recipe ideas, let us know in the comments below right now, because Max bought a bigger glass baking sheet, so next casserole we could double up.
Frick yeah.
Do you have a recipe for this one or just the Instant Pot one?
Just taking a little nap.
Oh, he's so fluffy.
I don't have a recipe for this one, that's what you asked, but it was really easy. I used no boil noodles, spaghetti sauce, noodle, and then my beefy lentil mixture. And then the top is vegan Gouda. It is the best cheese I've ever had. It is so, so good. It looks a little bizarre because it's slices of cheese, but it's bomb, you guys. I can't wait to eat this.
I bet it's gonna look so good when we cut into it.
Yeah, I know. And today we have a really fun topic. Someone commented on our By Chloe mukbang and said that they like reminded us of topics we forgot to talk about.
Yes. If you guys have other ones you're like low-key like, oh, they never discussed this, that we mentioned it in passing, just comment it again, because
We literally are airheads.
yeah, I have too much shit going on in my life.
Forget.
Yeah, so somebody wrote, Brittany never told her story about finding the dead body in New York, which I thought would be a fun tie-in with cop stories, like multiple run-ins with the cops, like those kind of stories. So if that sounds fun to you,
Watch to the end.
Yeah, you stick around and give this video a big thumbs up.
Let's cut into this baby.
Oh yeah, should I record it while you cut it?
Yeah.
So we can get you all some food porn? Oh, my knees are effed up.
Wait, my knees were hot when I came home. They were like on fire. Oh, you didn't have knee pads.
We took heels class, you guys. Let me just show you. Even though they're like, we don't care, we want to see the food. Isn't that so ugly?
Oh my god.
It's so stupid.
I had knee pads on.
Oh, I should have brought them. I always forget with her class. Wait, let me film from the side, because the lighting.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys. Okay.
I'm just gonna cut it in fourths.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Ooh. She thick.
Uh-oh, we're stuck.
No. That didn't work at all.
Yum.
Wow. You guys see the layers? I love lasagna.
Yeah, now they get to look at that. I do too.
Is there vegan pepperonis? My mom puts pepperonis in lasagna, and I always thought that was like a premium move.
I've never heard of that, but we should totally do that.
Yeah. This is burning.
I don't know how this is gonna be. I literally just like whipped it together real quick. Cheers.
Cheers. I saw you almost take that bite. I'll kill you.
Mmm.
Mmm. Is it a little spicy?
I put spice in it.
It was good.
I thought you would appreciate that.
Got a little twinge in the back of my
Yeah.
tongue.
A little spice. You gotta taste the Gouda on top.
I just did. It was good. What brand of cheese is it?
Follow your heart.
Cute. Oh, I like the spice. Is there crushed red peppers?
Just straight cayenne.
Oh, to the dome.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, put spice in the sauce.
I love it.
Ah, I love lasagna. Didn't you say your mom has a really good lasagna recipe?
Oh, so good. I like hers. It's not like a traditional lasagna though, because it's very soupy. Like it falls apart because it's so cheesy and saucy.
Yeah, I wish I made this more saucy.
It was good.
But since it was such a small pan, I had a hard time fitting in like a lot of layers. I don't know if you guys can see the steam.
Literally, it is fresh.
You want to take a couple more bites?
Yeah.
And then talk?
And then we get into the story times. I really like the spice. I want to add spice.
To all your lasagnas?
Yeah. I don't know why that never occurred to me.
Oh, that's the first thing you said.
The spice?
Yeah.
I feel like I should eat so that they can see it, even though you like normally eat towards yourself.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm gonna eat an entire another half.
Do it.
Brittany's not that hungry because she just filmed another video, so this is gonna be all me.
And it was stupid because I filmed another food video. I have a problem with time management. I think things are gonna go quicker, and then like stuff always happens. Like the makeup drawers I just bought, like not even a month ago, literally broke in half. So we were like trying to glue them together. I might just have to buy the more expensive IKEA ones I should have bought in the first place.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm. It happens to me a lot where I like try to get the cheap route and then it bites me in the ass.
I know what you mean. I buy shit from the 9-cent store and then it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah. And then I'm like, well, you did this yourself.
Yeah. I also love lasagna. Sorry for changing the topic, because you can like hide like veggies in it. Like you could like chop up a bunch of different veggies and like hide them in your sauce.
Oh yeah.
But this one isn't that veggie-ful.
I just got I don't know where I went. I went to an Italian restaurant in Malibu with Max. And I got a really good dish with broccoli in it, and I should have wrote it down.
I'm gonna finish this, and then you want to tell the story?
Well, I can start to tell a story.
Okay.
And then once you slow down, you can tell one of your cop stories.
Yeah. So this is the story of Bmarsz finding a dead body. What was that? Oh, it was the coaster.
I didn't realize it was stuck on the bottom of the glass until it hit me. Yeah, so I found a dead body in New York. Now, let me start from the top. So I lived in New York when I was 20, over the summer, because I was doing the Steps on Broadway dance program. I was sitting on the porch enjoying a glass of wine, and I lived in Harlem. I was living in Harlem at the time, which isn't like the safest neighborhood, but it's not like the worst in the world, I guess. And I don't even know how it happened. Me and Allie were talking, and then we look over and I see a trash bag on the ground, but it's not like moving. And we're like, that's weird. Like, it's just like a sidewalk with a trash bag. And then I'm like, that trash bag looks weird. Like,
Are you
it's
kidding me?
open. No. And I was like, God, what? Like, cause you know, usually a trash bag is like closed and knotted at the top and like put down, but it was like on its side and like flapping in the wind. And I was like, what is that? And I look closer and there are 2 feet hanging out of it that are like this, like literally, I like have to show you. They were like not this, like just twisted and mangled the wrong way. And I was like, my heart just dropped. And I had like a glass of wine, but it was red, unfortunately. So it was like, that's like a part of the story later. So just know that. So I'm like, oh my God, there's a human man in that bag. And we were like pretty freaked out. It's probably like evening. So the sun was still up, but it's like later on, like it's going to be setting soon. And I was like, okay, do you think that he's okay? Like, should I go over there? And Allie was like, yeah, like go see if he's awake. Like, let's just make sure. This is like how every horror movie starts.
You went over there?
Uh-huh. I had a little liquid courage. I just felt bad. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Literally, that's what happened. So I walked over. He's probably like where the door is, like a little bit further than that. I don't know, like a couple of 100 feet, or I don't know.
This isn't funny, but I can't help it.
Picture like me, like 20-year-old, like should I go talk to him? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I think he's dead. But I didn't want to, we were debating. I was like, should I call the police? Like, is that a dead body? Like, no way. And they were like, wait, this is New York. And she was like, oh, I don't know. Let's check on him. Like, maybe he's just like chilling in the trash bag.
Yeah, like a homeless guy.
Yeah. So we like walk over and I'm like, sir.
I feel like I can't eat anymore.
Sir. Sir. And I'm literally screaming, sir. Like, not even like loudly. Like, sir. Hello? Hello?
This is
and there's like,
funny. I'm such an asshole.
you know when they're like doing construction in New York and there's like metal poles that you have to like walk under on the sidewalk because they're like fixing something above it. So there's like metal poles around us. So I like tap on the metal pole behind him because I'm too afraid to touch him. So I'm like, ding, 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 ding. like, hello? Ding, 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 ding. Hello?
I can't believe
And then literally for like 30 minutes, I like got close to the bag too. I like leaned in and was like, hello? And like it was just literally billowing in the wind and we were like freaking out.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, should I touch it? And Allie was like, I don't know. Like, I was like, should I like try to wake them up? And I was just so afraid. So I literally like touched the foot. I was like, and I tapped it and I like ran away. And then we looked at it and it still didn't move. So then we called 911. And we were like, hey, we found a dead body on like, I don't know. I think I lived on like 106 or something. I don't remember. And police come.
Now you're like involved in it.
Yes. Because I literally thought I found a dead body. What I was going to do, let it rot on the street? So the firefighters come. You're ruining the story.
I need to know.
Hey, I'm going to take a bite and let you just think about this.
Okay, I feel like I can't eat anymore because I'm like grossed out, but I'm laughing. I'm so sorry for laughing. It's not funny. It's just funny picturing you.
It's a weird story. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God, it's not funny. I'm such an asshole. Did you hear about Shane Dawson and his cat?
What?
Fucking his cat.
His cat? There's no cat.
Did you hear about Shane Dawson fucking his cat?
Yeah, I did. I
So
was very
dumb.
confused about that.
I hate everyone.
I know. But I used to listen to his podcast, and it's like, obviously he wasn't serious. I don't know why people like...
Why would you think he's serious?
I don't know.
Well, I guess if you just don't know him, but still, like...
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure me and you have listened to every single one of his podcasts.
Yeah, pretty much. And I've never been like, oh, Shane Dawson is a cat f***er.
Yeah.
Like, that never crossed my mind. Even with that story. I wonder who the guest was that week. Like, I don't remember that story.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So I call 911 and I tell them I have a dead body here. And so, I don't know, like 20, 30 minutes go by. Police and like a fire truck rolls by. And it's like a load of people. And, oh, I forgot, another neighbor like walked by at one point. I was like, before I called the cops, I was like, do you think that's a dead body? And she was like, oh, for sure.
What?
And like was unfazed. And I was like, am I just like a non-New Yorker? Like, she was just like, I don't know, like, I'm not getting involved. I was like, that's terrible.
Yeah, now you're involved.
Yeah, so the police come, they're like, all right, where's the dead body? We point over there, and they're literally, I don't know if it was a fire, no, it was a police. I don't know why a fire truck was there, but there was.
Did they ask any questions?
No, they were just like, okay, what's your location? I was like, he's in a trash bag, I'm on 106, like, whatever.
They could think like you're the murderer.
Yeah, they probably did. And so they go over and they start like shaking the bag, the body or whatever. And literally they like are rough with this guy. Like, I was like, ew, like in my mind I was like, you guys are with a dead body. Like, stop doing that. And then he gets out of the bag and
really?
he's alive and but he is like barely alive. Like, he's a homeless man who's like obliterated, like so drunk that he like can barely like, he couldn't stand by himself. Like, he was like literally like, and so they're like, sir, get up. And he like couldn't, he was like holding on the poles and he was like,
I feel so bad.
Like, whatever. And so I was like, oh my God, like, did I just wake this guy up from his nap? Like, I thought you were dead. I literally, I was like screaming at one point. I was like, sir, hello, are you okay? Like, do you need water? Like, no response. And I don't know, I feel like he was like on the verge of death if he was not dying. And I was like, okay, can we take him to like a homeless shelter? And they're like, no, he's intoxicated. They're not allowed in homeless shelters when they've done any like drugs or alcohol.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And so then they're like, they're just like, I don't know. They basically were like, sir, you have to like walk this off. Like, you have to like leave this area. And I was like, you don't have to leave. I just thought he was dead. But I lived pretty close to like the park to get on the subway. And so he just like walked to the park. And I think he probably just went back to bed.
Why was he in a trash bag?
That's the creepiest part, is like he was in a black trash bag and his feet were like
hanging out of it,
twisted. Like, his hips must have like, I don't even know how the human body does that.
How did he get in a trash bag? Like, what?
I guess that was his like blanket, or like trying to like make the world dark.
Like, his head was in the trash bag.
Yeah. It's like his whole body was in the trash bag except his like feet. So then the story doesn't end there. I feel like I should
Keep
take another breath. So we're talking to the police and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I really thought that guy was dead. I tried multiple times to wake him up or have a reaction, whatever. And they're like, it's fine, like, we deal with this more than you would think. And then they start talking to us, me and my friend Allie. I don't know how we get on this topic, but we were like, oh, we work at McFadden's. It's a bar in Pittsburgh. And they're like, oh, McFadden's is the cop bar in New York. Do you guys want to come with us sometime? And I realized, like, I probably looked like I'd been drinking wine because I probably had, like, the red, you know, rim. But I was 20. So a cop was asking me out on a date to a bar. And I was just like, ha ha. Sure. Like, I didn't know what to do. So then I just, like, ghosted a cop because I had a fake ID. And I was like, how awkward would that be?
Did he text you?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, this was like 7 years ago. But I just remember, like, being so nervous. I was like, hopefully, what if he, like, asks for my ID on the date or something? Like, that would be terrible. Because I had been going out to bars and stuff with my fake ID.
I feel like if he was trying to, like, date you, he wouldn't care about that, though.
But he's a cop. It's illegal.
Yeah. Nah.
Depends how bad he want to hit it.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Wasn't it?
I feel so bad for laughing. It's not funny at all. They're serious.
No, me and Allie laugh about it now, and we're like, remember that time we found a dead body? Like, we were, like, freaking out for a good half a day.
Yeah, I bet.
We were just like, well, this is disgusting. I thought I was going to have to, like, go in for questioning.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what would you do? Like, leave a body? Like,
Just walk
no,
away.
like, I feel bad.
And then you, like, have to know.
Like, if it is dead or not?
For your whole life, you would have thought that guy was dead.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's crazy? Do you have any more to your story before I say something? They're very similar situation right outside of Point Park. Right by the Starbucks. There was a guy laying over, like, limp body. And all of a sudden, like, a bunch of, like, cop cars and ambulance were, like, surrounding. And, like, I was just, like, walking to Starbucks to get coffee. I don't know if he was dead or if he was just, like, passed the fuck out.
Oh my god,
But
so
he
scary.
he looked, like, lifeless.
That's what the guy, like, they were, like, low-key, like, harshly hitting him to get up.
Really?
Because I don't know, like, how
Very
responsive
aggressive?
he was. Yeah, they were just, like, shaking him, like, get up, like, I don't know if they're, like, bringing him back to consciousness. Like, I don't really know.
I feel so bad.
I know, and then I was like, well, shit, I just ruined that guy's nap. It was a really weird day.
Yeah.
New York was weird. Anyway, so that was that time I found a dead body in New York. When I was a little 20-year-old.
Great story. One time I was walking down, you know, Union Square with the Whole Foods?
Mm-hmm.
I was walking from Union Square, I think I was with someone, or maybe I was alone, I don't remember. All of a sudden this guy, homeless guy, sprints at me and starts screaming in my face and, like, pointing at me. And then this, like, random ass lady came up behind me and was like blah blah blah, and, like, pushed him away, and then we kept walking. And she was like, are you okay? It was really f***ing scary.
Oh my god.
And then I walked home like this.
No, it is terrifying. Do you remember when we were taking
Yes.
the train?
Yes.
I feel like it was going to be a cop mukbang, but it's turning into, like, dealing with crazy people in big cities. And I don't mean crazy people because not all homeless people are crazy. They're just, like, down on their luck, but a lot of them are. And what's sad is some of them are scary because they're just unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like, we were on the train going to Long Beach for our show, the Christmas show, and this lady just started screaming and ran down the train and came directly into my face.
And was telling you were like Satan or something.
This close, yeah. Or she was telling me I wasn't worshiping Satan, like, correctly and, like, spitting, like, satanic words. I mean, because she had, like, the symbol of Satan tattooed in the middle of her head.
Yeah, I remember.
And then Chantal was sitting, like, I was sitting out, and the chairs were like this, and I was sitting at the one that was, like, folded out. So I just, like, stayed really calm, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm worshiping the devil incorrectly, like, sorry to disrupt you, like, I don't know.
I don't even remember how did she get off of you?
I just was, like, calm, and I was just like, okay. And then she had, like, whatever, and then, like, gave up, and then she walked back to the back of the train, but was still, like, screaming about me. And then a bunch of dudes, like, got up and, like, stood around us. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And I was just like, well,
But then did she get off the plane after that? I mean,
the train? I think so, eventually. She didn't come up to me again, but I, like, haven't been able to take the train since.
That was the last time I took a train with you.
Yeah. It was terrifying, because I was just like, all right, like, I've dealt with people who have had, like, grown tantrums, because my mom works in special education, like, I get it. But what if she had a knife? I mean, I'm pretty lucky. I get off work at like 4 a.m. Like a lot of worse things, but I deal with a lot of homeless people, especially now that I work downtown.
Yeah, people have like followed you to your car.
Yeah, like I've had twice that someone has like come and followed me to my car, and I've had to like scream at them. Like one time I just told a guy, I was like, I'm gonna stab you in the throat if you like walk. There was like, he was following me down the street. I had to like cross a road, so it's probably like 2 blocks, and he was like catcalling me and my friends, and I turned around and I was like, if you walk into this garage, I will stab you in the throat. He was like, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Like, just come with me. Like, and I was like, I will stab you in the throat.
I love when you get sick.
And like literally he was like, fine, like whatever. And then he like went away. I was like, oh God. Like my friend just started crying, and I was like,
really?
Yeah. It was scary. Oh my God. Did I ever tell you about the time I found the homeless guy jacking off behind my car?
Yes.
I've seen a lot of homeless dicks too. Like I feel bad because they don't have a home. So it's like, where else are they gonna do it? But that one I felt bad. I like came to my car, and I like went to unlock it, and there was a guy jacking off. And, like, we both just screamed because we were like, wah! Like, whatever. And then I just ran away from my own car. And then when I came back, he was gone. But that one I kind of felt bad. Like, I ruined, like, he probably thought he was good. It was 4 a.m.
But he was, like, scared of you, too.
Yeah. Like, he was just, like, didn't expect, yeah. Like, didn't expect me. We both didn't expect each other.
Oh.
Yeah. That one was so sad.
I feel really bad for homeless people.
I know. But I try to, honestly, whenever I see a homeless person and they like ask for change or whatever, I literally look at them in the eyes and I say, sorry, no. Because I've heard a lot of people go crazy because they start to think they don't exist. Because they're being like ignored.
Yeah, nobody acknowledges them.
Yeah, I like found that, I don't remember where I've heard that in like a psychology thing, but it really like stuck with me because I felt really bad. So I just look at them dead in the face and I say, no.
I try not to make eye contact, but I'll say no.
No.
I'm scared if I make eye contact, like something bad will happen.
I'm gonna talk.
The homeless problem in LA is crazy though, for real. Like, how are they gonna fix that? I remember when we first moved here, me and Colin went downtown for like the first time, and we like drove through like literal tent city. Now you see tents anywhere and everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Like literally in Valley Village. Well, do you want to hear my story real quick?
Yeah, cop story.
Sorry if you guys have already heard this, but I'm just gonna say it again since we're talking about cops and stuff. Driving from Pittsburgh to OU for Halloween weekend. Halloween weekend at OU is like a crazy party.
OU is the craziest school I've ever partied at.
Yeah, crazy. And we drove Colin's. I remember saying this because I remember telling.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
That we stuffed like 7 people in Colin's tiny 2-door Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Or like Honda Accord, and we're like driving down the highway, and we just see like a million cop cars. Literally, we see like 10 cop cars, and we're like, what the f is going on? And what do you know? We get pulled over. And not only by 1 cop car, but 4 cop cars like pull up behind him. Like they're like doing a drug raid or something.
Oh my God.
And we're all stressed out because we're all like 19, 20. Cop pulls us over, and they literally treat us like we are just the scum of the earth, like degenerates. They're like, what do you guys got in here? Like, everybody needs to get out of the car and go stand over there, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, he was like, sir, what are you pulling me over for? Like, you have no reason to pull me over. And he like doesn't say anything, gets out this like little scanner, scans the window, and he's like, it's tinted, boys. And like the reason they pulled us over is because Colin's windows were like tinted like to like a level beyond like what they like should be. And Colin was like, I bought the car like this. Like, I didn't tint them.
Yeah.
And then after that, they were like, everybody out of the car. Take out all your stuff. Dump it out on the street. Like, everybody out of the car. They made us, like, go through all of our suitcases.
Oh my God. I would be like, no, you can. They don't have the right to go through your stuff like that just because your car windows are tinted.
Well, they did. They thought they were going to find, like,
drugs.
Heroin.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And then after, like, 2 hours, they let us go.
Jesus. 2 hours?
Yeah, we were literally staying there, and they were, like, going through all of our shit looking for drugs. But there were so many cops because it was Halloween weekend, and they were trying to, like...
Just bust, yeah. We get, like, be like, we busted 58 kids, like...
Oh my God, that same weekend, I found a bag of crystal meth on the side of the street.
I've never seen crystal meth.
It was, like, just a huge Ziploc baggie of just, like, crystals.
I bet somebody was so sad. Some drug dealer was like, I just lost thousands, and you were like, I'm gonna throw this in the trash.
Yeah, I was genuinely, like, scared. I was like, what the f***? that's my cop story.
Jeez. Oh,
Yeah.
you, God. I think I wasn't. My last cop story, should I tell one more? It's a quick one.
Yeah.
My last cop
Can you
story.
look at Bert though? He has his claws in my socks.
Oh my God, and with his teeth out.
I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing?
So we used to party, not just me and Chantal, but a lot of people that went to our school. We used to party at neighboring schools because our school is so small.
Yeah.
So I think I went to Kentucky University this time. But I went to this party, and it was a house party, and then it got busted by the cops. So everyone was like, freeze and be quiet. And like, we all went to the basement. There's like 300 kids in a basement. We're all just like,
Does that work?
I don't know. It was my first like real house party. It didn't.
So everybody runs.
Yeah, no. The one time my neighbor, so he threw a party and the cops came and we all sprinted. So the house was just completely empty and we were at my house like looking out the window and we just see the cops like walking through the house and nobody's in it, so they just have to leave.
Wow.
That was in Oakland though. But this one, it was too late, so we went to the basement. And then instead of like arresting all of us, because there was like a shit ton of kids there, they just made us all leave. I'm sure there's like a noise complaint or something.
Yeah.
And so as we were leaving, I don't know why they did this or if they were like choosing to arrest some people. It was fucking terrifying, but they made us say our name and our age. Like as we're walking, and I'm underage. I was like,
What did you say?
I think I was 20 or something.
You say you were
No, I think I was 21 because I remember being like, well, at least I can't get busted with an underage. I'm 21. So we were walking and people are walking, and I'm like one of the last people to leave. My friend Allie goes in front of me and I go, I'm like, Brittany, 21. And they're like, you're 21? Look at this girl. She doesn't look 21. And I was just like, and they're all the cops were like laughing at me and they're like, let's see your ID. Oh my God, she is 21. And I was like, are you arresting me? Like, I don't understand. Like, they all just like made fun of me. And then I left.
Well, at least they didn't like
Arrest me?
arrest you.
Yeah, but I was just like,
Charged with, like supplying
they
alcohol.
literally like laughed in my face when I said I was 21. I was like,
That's what people still do like today.
yeah, I'm like almost
You go to
30.
Mars.
And they're like,
You're not 21.
you're not drinking today, honey.
Oh, wow. I just felt like a ray of emotions in this mukbang.
Yeah, me too. We went there. We had highs. We had lows.
We have highs, we have lows. Ooh.
Linta went.
Oh no. You okay?
Yeah, that was scary. Did you hear it?
No, but I saw the...
it like stuck.
Well, let us know if you have any crazy, wild
Cop stories.
cop stories or like interactions with
Homeless.
homeless people. I feel bad saying that.
No, I've heard some crazy stories from other people too. Like, I feel like homeless people out here are aggressive. I don't know if it's like that in other places, but like the ones that try to wash your car windows when you're at stop signs and then get mad when like you don't want your car windows washed because you don't want to pay them. And I'm like, I didn't ask for this. I'm at a stop sign.
Yeah, I'm just trying to drive.
And they'll literally come up to your car and be like, and like start washing, and you're like, whoa, like, yeah.
You know how I told you about the tents in Valley Village?
Yeah.
So they're like right next to a stoplight. I'm like stopped at a stoplight. There's a car right here, and I'm just like kind of like looking at them. Like they have like an entire village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of like looking, and this guy comes like into my viewpoint and is like, and then like starts like approaching the car, and I was like, no, and then finally it turned green, and I like zoomed off.
Oh my God, it was so awkward.
Yeah, I was really uncomfortable for a couple seconds. Okay, well, let us know if you want to see more like casserole or like baked dishes like this.
Mm-hmm.
And let us know if you have any crazy wild stories. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe.
Click that notification bell so you know every time we upload.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see you guys next time. Is that it?
Usually you say, we love you so much.
Oh.
But I could say that. We love you so much.
And we'll see you next time.
Mukbang
Monday out.